Now this is the best way to beat Cerberus in Season 4. Let's talk about it. What's good YouTube, NoGoodEman here, coming at you today with a Cerberus Season 4 guide. So guys, as you see on screen right now, we got a minute and 3 seconds. So how can you get something similar? We're going to talk teams, strategies, weapons, and artifacts. So if you walk the way, be sure to leave a like on the video because it really helps the channel out. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, all of the good stuff, and do support on the Netmarble website. We need to get to 200 supporters so we can get our gold ranking. That way we can give you guys a plethora of codes. So go ahead, keep on supporting. Season 4 has started. This is what gets you guys codes all year round. So make sure you guys keep on supporting. Thank you guys for supporting as always. Now let's get back to the video. So let's talk strategy because I literally just finished up this Battlefield of Time. And honestly, it's pretty simple. If you really watch my earlier Cerberus guide when it was a few weeks ago or a few seasons ago, it honestly works almost the same exact way. Now what I need to do right now is unmute the sound, but I need to mute the background music. And there we go. Now, as far as the team, honestly, it's very simple and very easy. We're doing Mei Ling, Namche, and doing the boy Mean. So as far as advancements on them, you can see it right here. A6 Mean, A6 Mei Ling, and A10 Namche. A10 Namche might be more recognizable on a lot of you guys, but what I do recommend is getting her hunter exclusive weapon. I don't think this helps her out too much because honestly, this didn't really apply for me, or maybe I didn't time it right, but I don't know if this defense decrease stacks with shadow step, but if it does, then honestly, then I'm missing out on my speed run, and I do need to test that out. But as far as the weapons for Mean and Mei Ling, this really relatively won't matter because again, this won't apply because they're not using these exclusive skills to these exclusive weapons, so you don't really have to worry about that too much. As far as the shadows, we're doing Egress, Iron, Serby, the same old. You can use Blaze, you can use Big Rock. I might even try using Big Rock myself because I'm using a lot of weapon skills, and I do think the Grimoire, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, is honestly one of the most critical things you need to be using here. But as far as me right now, the boy Egress, you can never go wrong with him. And as far as my weapons, I already mentioned them, but we are using Thaddeus' Grimoire. This is advancement 10 for me. Grimoire Glazers, stand up and unite. You guys know what time it is. It's time to rock out. So as far as the Grimoire, you definitely want that at least, and we don't even talk Grimoire advancements anymore, but if you have the Grimoire at least like advancement 3, you should be able to do some crazy damage. But obviously you'd want it advancement 5, and then if you can have it advancement 10, you're getting an extra boost to your HP, attack, and defense. It's crazy, and then we're pairing that with the Plum Sword. As always, the Plum Sword is going to be one of the best weapons in the game you can use. It's going to increase your critical hit damage and critical hit rate, and it's just going to do crazy things for you. Think amplifying draw at the advancement 3. You really just need it at advancement 3, so it doesn't really matter if it's A5 or above, but obviously that will help out your speed run even more. Now let's talk about the artifacts. As far as the boy Sun Jinwoo, we're doing 4-piece Burning Curse and 4-piece Obsidian Necklace, or not Obsidian Necklace, but Obsidian Set. This is going to pair nicely for his DPS, and that's currently what I like. I might end up going with Viridescent a little bit ways down the line. Honestly, I got a minute and 3 seconds with one of my initial runs, and I might do some testing later, and then who knows, we'll get another guide out, whatever the case may be. And then as far as Mei Ling, we're doing Burning Blessing. Again, this is one of the best skills that you can run, or best effects you can run, so you definitely want this on one of your support units, but I chose Mei Ling here. And then for Namche, since she's a breaker, we're doing Solid Analysis and pairing that with Peridot Set. Mean also has the Peridot set with the Noble Sacrifice set. And then again, Peridot set or Sylph's Blessings does stack over more than one support character, so both of them having that is very good. And then finally, the skills for the boy Sun Jinwoo, we're bringing Iceberg Armor Break. We're doing this because it's an elemental weakness, and we're going to use this skill at the same time we use Namche to basically time when the target will freeze, and then because it is a water elemental, that will factor into breaking Serby's break gauge. On the other side, we're using the Absorption Commander's Touch. This is going to be for the first phase. You want this for the first phase because honestly those mobs are annoying, but this honestly helps it, and this will also help you get to your power gauge because I do end up using my ult in this run. And then as far as the Blessing Stones, finally we got Reawakening on rare. You guys know how it is. You know how it is. It's terrible, we know, but it is on rare. and then we have pulverize, we have bloodlust, and then we have weakness detection. The only thing I would substitute here is probably weakness detection. Maybe going for a little bit more attack would help out the run. Hell, even going for boss slayer, because I really don't even have to dodge too much during the run, or even swift strike. Honestly, Cerby is a very, very easy boss, guys, and when we get to this speed run, you're gonna see what I mean. But honestly, and then for some initial runs, I was using sharp perception, but I found that I wanted it a little bit more DPS for myself. But that is the skills, that is the weapons, that is the artifacts. Now the only thing left is the strategy, so let's get to it. The Gatekeeper Cerby. To start, we're gonna use full bloom to get our plum stacks high enough. We're also gonna summon Mean to get that Syl's Blessing stacks going. Afterward, we're going to go ahead and summon Maylene, get that Burning Blessing activated on our Sun Jinoo. Also, her Baryon pumped up effect, increasing our attack, HP, defense, yada, yada, yada. We're also going to dash to activate Amplifying Draw, and then we're going to use Absorption to get those mobs clear. This is going to clear phase 1 relatively fast. Now, if you don't fully kill that 9th mob or 10th mob, it doesn't matter. Honestly, it might matter, but for me, honestly, I find that it's faster if that last one survives, but I do use my Grimoire here. Now, whether you're able to do this next part might depend on your Grimoire advancement. Again, mine is advancement 10, so take that as it is. But we're gonna go ahead and use the Grimoire, and the Grimoire is actually going to kill the last mob in phase 1 and kill the second mob in phase 2, or the only mob in phase 2. With that gets my phase 1 and phase 2 time under 10 seconds, which is honestly insane. Now, Cerby himself is also pretty simple. He's gonna attack you to start. Go ahead and extreme evade that. From there, get behind him, summon the shadows, summon Nam, dash before you use your iceberg skill, because that's gonna get a little bit more DPS because he is weak to water. So keep that in mind, guys. Boom, we're gaining that break skill, and then look at that. He has about one more rotation till he breaks, so he has 15 seconds till his inevitable demise. So we just gotta stall until then. So we're gonna use absorption, we're gonna use full bloom, we're gonna get those stacks back up, we're gonna do what we can. Now I'm not gonna use the Grimoire here because we're gonna save that and we're gonna use that when it's time for the ult. Now I'm just focused on trying to get the perfect shadow step going, and then I do end up shadow stepping because now my iceberg skill is ready. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna shadow step while summoning Mean support, and now I'm getting ready for my burst damage. Now, a quick little burst guide. When I say burst, it just means getting the most amount of damage in a short amount of time. And what I'm doing here is getting that burst ready. We're shadow stepping, we're using iceberg, but it's not gonna freeze him because he's still on freeze cooldown. This is strategically done purposefully so he doesn't go back on freeze cooldown, and you'll see why in a little bit later. But let's go ahead and break him first. Summon Maylene, and then now we're gonna wait-ish, but we're gonna use full bloom to get that 5th stack. We have our ult ready, we have Namche also ready, and then what are we gonna do? First we summon Namche because I thought he was gonna get up and I was gonna freeze him, but he doesn't get up yet, but it's okay because he thinks he's about to get up. Now if Cerby actually got up, he would get in iframes and he would go to invincible, and then he would get enraged. But I timed it so where my Grimoire skill is now gonna freeze him because he's off freeze cooldown. But now look at the damage, and again, 810 Grimoire, guys. I know, but look at the damage, guys. You can't hate on the Grimoire gang. Look, the Grimoire Glazers understand, but we still have Shadow Step decrease. We have the Maylene supports. We have 3 stacks from Sylph Blessings. We have 5 stacks from Plum, guys. This is perfect burst. We have the Mean. We have every single debuff we need. The only thing left to do is ult, which we do, baby. So let's go ahead and finish up the boy Cerby. Cerberus, man, you were strong, man. Stand proud. It's okay. It's okay. Look at the damage. It's honestly crazy. And then that advancement 5 effect does take care of basically the rest of his health. Now I do want to be able to kill before then, because if I just wait around, then that added 3 seconds. So with good RNG, I probably get sub minute. We'll play it on stream probably today when you guys see this video, because this is going out on Friday. So when you guys see this video, we'll probably play some more Cerberus runs on stream to give you guys even more ideas and more strategies. But with that in mind, what do you think of the Cerberus run? Go ahead and leave your thoughts, theories, and comments below. Be sure to leave a like on the video as well. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and join that Discord server, the No Good Mafia. And with that, I am out. Y'all take care. Peace.